What's going on, guys? I'm your good friend FuryPixel. Welcome to the third video collaboration of the channel. Today we are gonna talk about the best keyboard for gaming and productivity. So without further ado, let's get started.
Hey, what's up guys? This is Kevin the Tech Ninja, and today I'm going to talk to you about my favorite gaming keyboard and non-gaming keyboard. My favorite gaming keyboard is the Corsair K95. It's a shorter keyboard with no 10 key and also has the MX speed switches, and speed's in its name because they are very fast switches, meaning when you're gaming your precise movements become that much faster. Also, it uses the MX keycaps, so you can swap out the keycaps and get something a little bit different. They come with the mobile and the FPS keycaps, so I switched them out for the FPS keycaps. You can also download or buy third-party caps, and you can throw them on the keyboard as well. And also, it does have the Corsair Q software, which gives you some really amazing lighting configurations, which is really nice to look at, and also is kind of cool way to fully immerse yourself in the game you're playing, because you may have a color scheme to match the game. Now, when it comes to non-gaming, I like the Corsair K70, which feels like the K65 a little bit, but it does have the brown switches, which is much more tactile, and it makes it easier for typing. And I do use this keyboard for typing a lot more than I do for gaming. It does have the same Corsair software, allowing you to do the cool color configurations. Now, it doesn't have the full media controls, but it does have a 10 key as well. Alright guys, didn't want to take up too much time, so I went over my two favorite keyboards. I did review both keyboards as well on my channel. And also, if you're not subscribed to FuryPixel, hit that subscribe button. I'm Kevin the Tech Ninja, and I'll talk to you guys later.
What's up everyone, GT here today, and we are in FuryPixel's channel to talk about our favorite, or actually our daily gaming, productivity, all day, everyday keyboard. So before we get started, the original keyboard that I used to use was the Logitech G105. So this was my original keyboard, gaming keyboard to be exact. I used it for about 2 years, and then I decided to move on and change to a newer and better keyboard. So now let's go ahead and show you what keyboard I use today. Now this is the keyboard that I am now currently using, the Razer Black Widow X Chroma RGB keyboard. It was just recently released back in March, I want to say late March, and I am loving this keyboard. This keyboard is awesome. This keyboard is 16.8 million color options that you can change on the Razer Synapse app that you automatically download when you plug in this keyboard to your PC. And man, you could do some customizing, awesome customizing things with this keyboard. This does have mechanical switches, and it is engineered for durability. And the previous version of this was made out of plastic. Well, this bad boy is made out of aluminum, steel. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the keyboard. Thank you FuryPixel for having me on your channel and on this video with all these great YouTubers. Shout out to all these YouTubers, go check out their channel, and first and foremost, check out FuryPixel, subscribe, show them some love and support. GT out, I'll see you guys and gals later. Adios.
Hey guys, my name is Irma, and I also make YouTube videos here on YouTube, and you can go ahead and check out my channel by just clicking a link down below. But first, make sure to go ahead and finish watching this whole video. So as far as gaming and performance keyboards go, my favorite keyboard that I've had is my current one, and the name is kind of wordy, so bear with me. It's called the Havid HV-KB 380L, and it's a mechanical type of keyboard, but it's not actually mechanical. So it resembles a mechanical keyboard in sort of feel and the clickiness of the keys, but it doesn't actually have the mechanical build to it. It is pretty tough. It is a metal build, so overall you are going to get really good durability in the long run, but as far as it being a mechanical keyboard, it's not that. It's more of a performance and gaming keyboard, which is perfect for this video. And I'm gonna be going over the two main reasons why I ended up buying this keyboard in the first place, and then also why I ended up keeping the keyboard. So let's get started. So as far as why I bought the keyboard in the first place, I went on Amazon, I sorted by best rated / most affordable. So my main thing, I wanted to get a keyboard that was a good price and something that also had really good ratings. And this one was one of the top ones that showed up, and I read the reviews and I really sort of wanted to try the keyboard out because I did like its overall layout as well as its appearance, and it had really great reviews on Amazon. So I ended up going with this keyboard. For the price, it's under $40, which is pretty great. And being that it was my first gaming or mechanical type of keyboard, I didn't want to spend too much money. So I ended up going with a very budget-friendly keyboard, and I think it's one that if you are just starting out with keyboards and you want to get into the whole gaming keyboard scene, you can pick one of these up, get it as your first starter keyboard. I really love it, and I'm going to be going over the reasons why I love it so much right now. For the second part, it's going to be a little bit about why I ended up keeping the keyboard after I bought it. So there's sort of three main points. One is definitely performance. Overall, the performance of it, as far as the typing experience goes, is really smooth, it's really comfortable, and it's easy to get into it. So I came from a MacBook, which is a flush keyboard, and going from that to a mechanical keyboard did take some getting used to, but it was nothing more than 2 days for me to get a hang of it. And so far, I really love the keyboard as far as typing experience goes. My next point is actually the illuminated keys. So this keyboard does have an illuminated backlit feature for it, and it's really nice because if you are working at night in a dark room, you sort of get this really nice bright lights coming through each of your keys, so it's really easy to spot them out when you're using this keyboard at night. And even cooler, you can change the speeds for it to like fade in and out, which that's pretty cool in my book. Impress your friends with that. My last point actually is regarding the cable. So it is a USB powered keyboard, which I really like because it's not like your usual Bluetooth keyboards, which I guess for gaming keyboards, it's sort of better that it is attached to a source via USB cable. So I really like that it does have this USB feature to it. I can ensure that I never run out of battery. As long as it's plugged in, it's going to be functioning. So that's another great feature that this keyboard brings. So that's pretty much it for this. Hope you guys liked my little tidbit about this keyboard right here. If you guys want to check it out, it's a very budget-friendly keyboard. I highly recommend it. Hopefully there will be a link down below. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys on my channel.
Hey, what's up guys? English here from I Am English TV, and today I want to talk to you about my keyboard setup for gaming and daily productivity. I'm using the Logitech G610 Orion Brown mechanical keyboard, and this thing is amazing. I really love it because it's sleek, it's very ergonomic, and the RGB lighting is really, really cool. You can set this thing up to any way, shape or form basically that you want to, depending on what programs you use, or even if you're just daily driving, you like hotkeys or shortcuts. For gaming, I'm using the Razer Nostromo, and this is mainly used with first-person shooters such as Overwatch, Doom, Call of Duty, etc. I love this thing because it's super ergonomic and it fits right on the palm of my left hand with all of the available keys right there at my fingertips. Literally. So if you're looking for a single solution or a two-part solution like myself, you'll find that the Razer Nostromo actually helps a lot being dedicated just for gaming. And that's what I love about it, and that's my keyboard setup. Thanks for watching.
Hey, what's up guys, this is Bill from Goyomojo Tech, and my keyboard of choice is the Corsair K95 RGB mechanical keyboard. This is Corsair's absolute highest end keyboard, and it comes with a whole bunch of unique features. First of all, this keyboard is built like an absolute tank. It features a really nice metal base plate as well as a long braided USB cable. The base plate has a brushed finish to it, and overall this keyboard has a really nice minimalistic design. There's also an included wrist rest, which makes long typing sessions easy and wrist fatigue a non-existent problem. On the left side of the keyboard, there's a bank of 18 programmable keys that you can program into anything you want to help you in games as well as editing. On the top right is where you're going to find all your media control, including a volume switch as well as play pause keys. Finally, let's move on to the main selling point of the keyboard. The 16.8 million color per key backlighting that you can control in the Corsair Utility Engine software. There's really no limit to what you can do here, and if you don't want to do all the work yourself, there's actually a bunch of presets that are built into the software, and you could also download presets that other people made. And that's pretty much it. I really want to thank FuryPixel for giving me this opportunity, and if you guys like what you're seeing, be sure to check my channel out, Goyomojo Tech. You can find a link in the description section down below.
G'day everyone, it's Chris from Tech3. My gaming workstation keyboard of choice is the CM Storm mechanical keyboard from Coolermaster. You can immediately see that the aesthetics and presentation was the main benefactor when Coolermaster was designing this keyboard. The aluminium fascia, the beautifully backlit keys, and even just the overall shape of the keyboard itself, and it really sets itself apart from many other mechanical keyboards. As for connectivity, we have a USB 3 port with an included 3-foot cable that comes with the keyboard, 2 USB 3.0 ports and a mini USB port. It also features a built-in sound card so you can have both headphones and microphone capability. Now you can see straight away that the keyboard is not symmetrical design at all. Along the bottom you can see all these strange looking curves and edges. This took some getting used to, but if you're a control freak about symmetry, you may find the keyboard to be a little bit weird, but for me I kind of like the off symmetry. It makes the keyboard unique and is a great centerpiece to look at rather than your standard boring keyboard. Given the weirdness of the symmetry, the wrist rest is surprisingly comfortable and the keys are an absolute pleasure to use. After using a standard keyboard for so long and moving to the CM Storm, there's no way I'd ever go back. This keyboard is both comfortable and attractive, which are my main goals in choosing the right keyboard. Looking around the keyboard, we see a nifty carry handle to the side for traveling and to lands and all that sort of stuff, and underneath we see some generously sized rubber pads just to stop the keyboard from moving, which is awesome, and they also have pads on the legs as well. Now, one of the greatest features of this keyboard is the ability to remove the faceplate, and this is a fantastic idea considering the keyboard is a very personal item of the computer setup. Users can take away the faceplate and modify the keyboard in any way they want, and it's also handy for cleaning. Just remove the faceplate and you can get rid of all the hidden dust and dirt that's hidden under your keyboard. The keys on the keyboard are just stunning, and it gives the elegant look with the white against the black, and it matches perfectly, and the light profiles can be dimmed using the functions that come with the keyboard. They can be turned off completely, also pulsate, and include a handy FPS mode with lighting up the WSD keys, macro keys, and directional keys, which is great for gaming in the dark. Down the side we can see the 5 dedicated macro keys that work with software, but they can also work without software or drivers, which is awesome, seeing that we can map any key on the keyboard without even using the software, which is just really good functionality. Once you create a macro, the macro will replay at the same speed that you recorded your keystroke. So for example, if you record a slow macro, it'll retype the macro at the exact same speed. I thought this was a great feature, but if you want more functional macros and the ability to adjust the speed, you can use a downloadable macro software and modify your macros in many more ways. So in conclusion, this is a great keyboard with lots of pros and very few cons. I really like the heaviness of the keyboard. It makes it feel sturdy in its construction. It also makes the keyboard hard to move while placed on a desk. It has the aesthetically pleasing aluminium top, which can be removed for cleaning or customization. I love how all the function keys and macro settings have the ability to work without software straight out of the box. That's one of my most favorite features. There's nothing more pleasing than having a functionality built into the keyboard. I like how they've localized all the inputs into one area of the keyboard so the cables are not all over the place, and the wrist rest is extremely comfortable whether you're playing games or just typing a school report or something, and the carry handle on the side is also awesome when you're going to gaming parties or LANs. Function keys are extremely handy with the ability to control most important things in Windows, and last but not least, their stunning keycaps with the elegant white background is just fantastic, and it gives your setup that elegant looking edge. The only things I don't really like is that the overall footprint is quite large and the overall shape isn't symmetric. Sometimes I wonder if my keyboard is straight, but honestly it makes for a comfortable, unique keyboard which serves me well with both gaming and productivity. Thanks for watching guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more cool videos like how to cable sleeve your cables using shoelaces or splicing 2 AIO coolers into one single custom cooling loop, then come over to my channel, and a big thank you to FuryPixel for allowing me to be on the show.
So my currently keyboard is the Apple wireless keyboard, and this keyboard is very small, thin and comfortable to use. Something I really like is that just use 2 batteries, and I can use the keyboard almost 2 months before recharge my batteries. Another thing I really like of this keyboard is that it's the same size of my pen tablet. So when I'm doing any illustration or design, my right hand can be on the pen tablet and my left hand can be on the keyboard using all the shortcuts on the program I'm using on that moment. So to me it's a very cool, comfortable and useful keyboard when I'm doing design. A few days Coolermaster sent to me the Master Keys Pro S. And this is the keyboard will replace my Apple keyboard, but just on my home. I still will use the Apple keyboard when I travel because it's really small and portable. I just have a few days with this keyboard, but from the first moment I tested, I fall in love with him. This keyboard came with 16.7 million colors RGB per K. The keyboard software is only for Windows, and as you know, I use Mac. But after you set up the keyboard for first time in Windows, you will be able to use it in Mac. You can also program the keyboard without using the program by pressing function F1, 2 and 3 to modify the RGB and function and F4 to change the effects. I won't mention all the effects because this is something I will do in the review you will see very soon on the channel, but to mention some came with the breathing, reactive, spectrum, static, wave, raining, and also come with the game Snake, the one I'm very addictive after start to play it. And overall this is a great keyboard. Like I said before, I just have a few days with him, so I can't give a full review or overview of the keyboard. I'm still learning many of the functions, but from now I can say that this keyboard broke my expectations. I never was a big fan of mechanical keyboards, but this one catch my attention and I really like it. And that was the third video collaboration of my channel. Thank you very much to all the guests who was in there. They are amazing YouTubers. Remember guys, like always, I will leave you down below in the description all their social media, as well like the links to the keyboards they are using. And if you like the video, don't forget to show your support by giving that thumbs up, sharing the video and subscribing to the channel. On that way you won't miss any of my future videos and content. And your good friend FuryPixel, see you next time.